Okay, hello, can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Recording in progress.
Okay, so in this time here you can see I did not use any variable name or anything. So I simply use here the map.add layer. I put all of the function under this map.add layer variable. Okay, so this is the another way. So when you will be expert, then you can also try to follow the way. So when you write the code, you can always try to focus the how you can write this code short code all time you want to use. Okay, so in this time you can see I simply use here the year of 2019. From the image I want to take for the maximum pixel value, what is the maximum pixel result or what's the maximum concentration of nitrogen dioxide between this time period. I want to set this. Then we also need to select the band name. So I simply use here the select function, and you can see this data set at some band. You can see this nitrogen column number density, and this unit is the mole per meter square. Okay, so I simply copy the nitrogen column number density, this band name, and then simply paste here. Okay, so I can get the nitrogen number column number density, and you can see then I also use here the another thing is that I need to clip with my shapefile. Okay, so I simply use here the clip function, and it will clip with my shapefile is that region. Okay, and I also need to add here the another thing is that my visualization parameter. So for this I simply make a dictionary. Okay, and I simply copy the visualization parameter from my code. You can see they already provide the default, so I simply copy from here. Okay, simply copy and then paste between the curly bracket. I want to make the dictionary. Okay, so it will be okay, you can see. And then I also need to add here the layer name. So I simply put the layer name is that February 2019. Okay, okay, done. So then I simply copy the full code from here, simply copy, and then I simply paste here. After this you can see in this time I want to work with the year of 2020. I simply copy and just change here. Okay, then all is same, so I simply change the layer name is the February 2020. Okay, and I also focusing the shape file. I simply use at the map dot center object, and then I simply use here the region, and region is that I simply put the value 10. Okay, then I simply click to the run. So now you can see it will be showing my 2-period nitrogen dioxide concentration map for Bangladesh. So you can see what happened. Okay, so you can see this is the 2-period of nitrogen dioxide concentration map of Bangladesh. We can easily export this map as a TIFF format, and we can easily make the map in ArcMap software for our research paper or other things. Okay, so here you can see, and we can already I will show you some my project work for using this for air quality monitoring. You can see we already done for, you can see this is the map. This is the same map. We can also created the Google Earth Engine platform. Also you can see some map for, you can see this is the another map for the situation the nitrogen dioxide density. We can just download the tip images from the Google Earth Engine platform for the region of Dhaka district between this different time period. Then we can get the map, and we can get the map legend, everything we can do using the ArcMap software. Okay, just we can download from here the tip image. Okay, so here you can see this is the map. We can easily export this and work with this. Okay, and we can do the different things using the Google Earth Engine platform for the air quality monitoring. If you want, you can also calculate it how many nitrogen dioxide gas will be emitted in a particular time period. We can also calculate it. We can also calculate the different time series analysis using this platform. When this nitrogen dioxide gas will be high or low, we can also calculate it this. Okay, so we can do different types of air quality monitoring using this Google Earth Engine platform. So in this time I also try to show you that how you can easily perform with this data set, and you can download this data set. Okay, so any question this time you can ask me. Anyone, any question? Okay. Okay, so if you want to interest to learn the more about the air quality, then you can also enroll our another courses for the air quality monitoring. All of the details we can learn only for the air quality monitoring. We also provide the 3 days online training session, each day 3 hours. Okay, so in this time this is our introductory part, so I will not go the depth of the air quality monitoring, but you can see we can easily download the tip image as a file. We already covered this, and make the map layout and everything using the ArcMap software. Okay.
Sir, if we make the tip file, here we made the 2 year, but what will be the tip file? Like in the previous slide, you made the tip file for the median or mean. In this time, you made
In this time I can get the maximum pixel value of nitrogen dioxide density. You can see it all only showing in this time, this tip image showing here the maximum. If you need the mean, then you can simply use here the mean function, or max, then you can simply, I need the maximum, what is the condition of the maximum nitrogen dioxide density, so I simply use here the max function. Okay, when you need the average between this time period, okay, month of January or February, 1 month data need to the average result, then you can simply use here the mean. Okay.
Okay, but if I want to get the tip file for the year of 2019 and 2020, then I have to set the tip file for several times.
Yeah, several time. Yeah, so you can see this is the 2 layer. So for this you need to export function the 2 time.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
I have a question, please.
Yeah.
If you please, I cannot understand the color. What does it
Okay,
mean?
so its color you can see. We already defined the visualization parameter. You can see mean and max. It will be start from the mean 0, then max you can see showing the 0.0002, and this unit is the mole per meter square. Here the red, it's identify the high density of nitrogen dioxide, and black, this is the low. Then blue, suppose then the bigger than black, then blue, then bigger than purple, identify the bigger than blue. Okay, cyan green, actually red and black, it's identify the high and low. Okay, and when you can easily export this map and import the ArcMap software, then it will be automatically showing high and low value. When you work with the NDWI map, we can see it automatically showing the high value this and low value this. We can easily get the gradient. You can easily see here. Okay, so you can also download this tip image and work with this and make the map, no problem. Okay, any question, anyone? Okay, so in this time I will go to my next slide, and you can easily make the map look like this for your own region. For the making the nitrogen dioxide density, you can also see sub classes between this mole per meter square. We can divide it. You can see this region, we can see here. Also you can see this color identify the different range of the mole per meter square. Also you can see this color, and red color is define the high density. Also you can see. Okay, between this the pre-lockdown period or lockdown or post-lockdown map. Okay, so I hope you can understand this part. So you can easily download the tip image and work with the ArcMap software and make the map like this. So in this time I will move to the another slide. This is our okay. In this time I will try to show you that how you can easily work with the Sentinel-2 satellite imagery, and we also need to and we also calculated the NDWI using this Sentinel-2 satellite imagery. Okay, so you can see sorry, okay, Sentinel-2 imagery you can see for the dry season. This is the image for the dry season of Dhaka district. Here you can see this is the dry season satellite imagery. Also you can see another image is that this is the wet season image. Here you can see wet season, some lot of cloud and haze. Okay, and in this time we can created the two period or two season, wet season and the dry season image, and also calculated the two period of NDWI. Okay, so I will show you the practical example. So here you can see this is the dry season NDWI, and also you can see this is the another image for the wet season NDWI. Okay, so let's go. So now this color is not meaning anything. So if you want, you can say that this is the green color, and you can identify this is the vegetation, not way. So it identify in this time this is the water body. Okay, this green color identify this is the water body. Actually Google Earth Engine, it's depend when you want to export this image as a TIFF format, then you can easily work the different types of color using the ArcMap software and the map layout. Okay, so in this time I also try to show you that. So I simply open my fly code editor. Okay, so in this time I want to also try to show you the filter of the Landsat Sentinel imagery, Sentinel-2 imagery. So then we already covered the Landsat 8 imagery. So also in this time also try to show you the Sentinel-2 satellite imagery. Okay, so first of all I simply import my Sentinel-2 satellite imagery in here. So I simply click on the Sentinel-2. Okay, so here I can get lot of collection about the Sentinel-2. In this time I want to work with the multispectral instrument, this dataset, and I want to work with the top of atmospheric dataset. Okay, so here you can see this is the dataset for the Sentinel-2 multispectral instrument level 1C. Here we can get the dataset between this time period, year of 2015 to present time. Also you can see this is the dataset provider. Also you can see this is the artisan snippet, okay, or unique ID. I simply copy this unique ID and paste in my code editor. Okay, and I simply put the variable name is that, you can use any variable name. I simply put the variable name is that Sentinel-2. Okay, and started Sentinel-2, and I also imported here my shapefile of Dhaka district. So this time, so I simply import Dhaka district, and you can use any name. I simply put the name is that ROI. Okay, so I imported my dataset, also imported my shapefile. So now I want to filter this image for the two period. First period is the dry season and wet season. So I simply take a variable for the dry season. Suppose I take the variable is the image dry. Okay, then I simply call my collection Sentinel-2. Okay, and I use the same function. I simply use there the filter bounds function, so that it will be intersecting. It will be intersecting with my region. Use region is the ROI. Okay, use the same function. Then I simply filter my specific dry season time period. I simply use there the filter date function. Filter date, and put here my dry season time period is that. I simply put here the dry season will be start from the January, February, March, April. So I simply put here the year of 2020. Suppose 1st January. Okay, 1st January, and end date will be there. I simply put here the end date from March. Okay, so I simply identify the March. So I simply use the 2020 March. Okay, 30. Okay, then I also need to, in this time you can see, if you want you can use the filter metadata, no problem. If you want you can use the filter metadata. Okay, then you can simply use here the image properties. Also you can see the image properties, different types of image properties, cloud pixel percentage, cloud coverage assessment. Suppose I need the only for those images which image will be not more than 1% cloud pixel percentage, then I simply use this, and then use the same function. I simply copy this very property name, and then I simply put here the, you can see, name. My property name is that. I simply paste here. I simply use here the less than. Suppose I simply use here the less than suppose 1. Okay, so now it provided me less than 1% cloud cover. Okay, or if you want, you can also use the another function. We already talked about that short function. So in this time I also use the shorting function, short with in this time I short with the cloud pixel percentage, and I define it, I take the false result. It means that in this time this it will be shorting as a cloud pixel percentage and take the lowest cloud pixel percentage image. Okay, and we check how many images we can get from here. I want to check it. Okay, so image dry, and then click to the run. We can see 72 images I can get from here. Okay, so in this time I just simply use a function. I create the mosaic. Okay, using the total 72 images. So I simply use here the mosaic function. So mosaic is another function. It composite all of the images. Okay, so I simply use here the mosaic. Then I simply use here the clip function. It will be clip with my ROI. Okay, so in this time here you can see I filter my image for my dry season, and I also do for the another season for the wet season. So I simply copy this code again, and then I simply paste here. I simply change the name. This is the image for, I simply use here the wet. Okay, okay, then I need to change only for the time period. So I simply use here the time period 1st June from June October. Okay, so I simply use here the from October 31. Okay, so then we can get the two period image. This is the first image dry season, also this is the wet season. Okay, in this time I want to show this image in my map interactive view, two period image. Okay, I simply take the map.addLayer function, map.addLayer function, and then I simply use here the image dry. This is my first object. I simply paste here. Okay, and I also add here the some visualization parameter. I add the letter. Okay, and I also add here the okay, we run this code, and then what happened you can see. I simply use here the map.center object, and then ROI zoom level is the 10, then click to the run. So now we can see what happened. Okay, we can totally get the black image. Okay, so I simply add the visualization. So I add here the B4, then B3 and B2. Also increase the state 98%, and then click to the apply. Now you can see this is the image of the Sentinel, and this is the more good than Landsat, because this resolution is the only for the 10 meter. So we can easily identify all of the things. Okay, so here you can see now I imported this visualization. Simply to here, it will be added in here. I simply copy and paste here. Okay, after this I simply use here a variable. This is the dry image. I simply use the dry image or dry season image. Okay, then I simply copy the line of this code and simply paste here. I just change in this time wet season. I simply copy and paste here. I also change the layer name is the wet. Okay, and then click to the run. So in this time here you can see two layer added here, added in map. You can see first this is the dry image, then wet image. Okay, you can see the wet image has some cloud. Okay, and dry image you can see there is the no cloud. Okay, dry season there is a no cloud. Also you can see rainy season it's appeared some cloud. But Google Earth Engine has some tool that we can easily apply for removing the cloud. So cloud is very difficult for when you want to make the land cover classification map for the rainy season, then you face some problem. You can see some cloud will be available here, and this cloud pixel also mixing with the urban pixel. Okay, so that's why it's very important when you want to make the land cover classification map using mainly rainy season, then we also need to remove the cloud and haze from here. Okay, so in this time I will use the NDWI map, so it's not mandatory to remove the cloud and haze. So you can see in this time I simply make the NDWI map. Okay, so for this, in this time I want to created the NDWI for the two season, NDWI and wet season and dry season. I simply take a variable and give the variable is that NDWI for dry. Okay, and we already know about that NDWI formula. What is the NDWI formula is that in this time we need the two band, near infrared band and green band, near infrared band and green band when you want to calculate the NDWI. Okay, so in this time I simply dry NDWI. For the dry NDWI I simply call the dry image. Okay, simply call them, and then I simply paste here. In this time if you want you can simply use here the expression function. Okay, we already covered this part, expression function. Then you can simply write your expression. Okay, we already covered this part. In this time I will try to show you the another method. Another method is that Google Earth Engine has a built-in function. This function called the normalized difference. Okay, normalized difference. So when I use this function, it automatically calculated the normalized difference any two band. Just I need to put here the band name. In this time green band is the B3 and near infrared band is the B8 for the Sentinel-2. Okay, so here you can see I simply call my dry image. From the dry image I use here the normalized difference, and I want to normalize difference between the two band B3 and B8. So it now it calculated the NDWI formula, green minus near infrared band divided by green plus near infrared band. Okay, and I can get the NDWI result. Okay, so this is the built-in function. If you want to know more details about the built-in function, simply copy this variable name and paste here the docs tab. You can get here the description about the normalized difference function. It will be, you can see, we can as a computed the first minus second divided by first plus second. Suppose you can see first I use here the B3, so this is my B3 minus B8 divided by B3 plus B8. So it calculated as a normalized difference index for NDWI because I use here the green band and near infrared band. It identify the NDWI. Okay, so I can get the NDWI for the dry season, and I also copy this code from here and then simply paste here. Simply change the variable name. Suppose this is the wet season, and I also use here the wet image. So you can see my wet image is the image wet. I simply copy the variable name and simply paste here. Okay, after this I want to add this map or other things in here. So for this I simply use here the map.add layer function again. I simply use here the map.add layer, this function, and then I simply call the NDWI dry. Okay, and in this time I also add here the visualization parameter. Okay, so I simply use here the visualization parameter. Suppose mean, it will be start from the -1, and max it is starting will be 1, and also add here the color plated. Okay, and then I simply put here the, suppose in this time you can see NDWI normally positive value identify the water body on the surface. Okay, so in this time I want to show the color plate as well as suppose this is the negative value, negative pixel value. I want to show the layer as a red color. Okay, it identify there is the no water. Okay, so I simply use the red color. Then I also use here the another color is that, suppose then I use here the suppose white color, and finally I use the another color. This is the I closer to the 1 or positive value, it identify the your water body on the surface. I simply use here the blue color. Okay, so I use the blue color and then define it. This is the NDWI for dry season. Okay, and then I simply copy this variable name in here from here, just copy this code, okay, and then simply paste here, and then I simply use here the NDWI weight, simply copy the variable name and just write here, and also change here the layer name is that this is the weight, okay, and then click to the run. So now you can see it display the NDWI map for the 2 period. So you can see there are the total 4 layer, dry image, wet image, NDWI for dry season, NDWI for the wet season, okay. Okay. Okay, you can see some the wet season, you can see that this is the water body, okay, there is a lot of water body in the wet season, and you can see dry season there is the no water body, okay, and the wet season or rainy season you can see this is the rainy season image, you can get the water body also, water body also, water body, and if you want you can also calculate it how many water body available in here, we can also calculate it, okay. We can see this is the wet season image, this is this is the dry season image, you can see this is the dry season image, and this is the wet season NDWI, okay, and you can easily export this map as a TIFF format, and then you can easily get map the map layout and other things for your research paper or other things, okay. Any question anyone, you can ask me. Any question or any
So
doubt?
can you explain the mosaic function?
So okay, so mosaic is a function, you can see I simply search here the mosaic function, then we can get all of the description about the mosaic. You can see composite all the images in a collection using the max. In this time here I can get the total 72 images, okay, so it will be composite all of the images in a collection, okay, using the max, then I can get only for the one image, okay, and this
So
argument is
it will be
yeah
omitting the overlapping part and creating one image.
yeah.
Okay.
And if you and run mosaic, then you can also use the, suppose you need the median image or mean image, then you can also do for the mean median, what do you need, you can simply write this, no problem, okay.
So sir, previously I guess in the first class you did where we have 4 images and you clicked it to one image. So that function I guess you used mean.
Median
So,
median or mean,
median.
yeah median.
So that and this mosaic both are same.
No, in this time we this it will is take the average pixel value of the 4 images, okay, average pixel value of the 4 images, but in this time it did not take any average value or other things, okay. So but before when I use the median, it take the average pixel value and get the median image, or sorry, median value and get the median image, and when you take the mean, then it will be take the median image or mean image, then calculate the average pixel value and we can get the image, okay.
Okay.
Anyone in question? And I also send you all of the code link so that you can practice, and I also send up the video recorded session for today's classes for practice. And basically in this course I will try to focus only for the introductory part, and I hope you can easily do for the any remote sensing analysis for the small region, okay. Suppose you can see you can easily make the map like this, for suppose we can already done the land cover classification map, you can see we can calculate this area for the small region, okay. But when you want to calculate the area for the big region, suppose you want to create the land cover classification map for the whole country boundary of Bangladesh, then you want to apply the same process, then it will be not work, okay. So some limitation has also do this, but we can also cover this limitation using the different method, Okay, you can see here, in this time this is the small region, and I can easily calculate the area using the chart. But when you want to work with the big region, there is a lot of pixel value will be available, but then you can see there is this chart will be not created. Okay, then we need to the another method for calculating the area. Okay, also you can see in this time also not showing here you the change detection. So suppose you want to make the time series of the land cover classification, and you want to make the time series, what the change detection, how many water body will be converted to the urban area, or how many water body will be converted to the vegetation area. I will not showing in this time in here for this short time. Okay, so we can do the lot of things using the Google Earth Engine platform, the classification or other things we can easily do it. Okay, so for this, if you want, if you are interested to learn the more things about the Google Earth Engine from me, then you can also enroll our another advanced courses, then you can easily understand everything. And you can get all of the information from our group, WhatsApp group. I will say when the course will be started, I will send the notification, or then you can easily understand when this course will be started. Okay, so in this time you can just practice, and face any problem regarding this code or classes, then you can just contact with me in our group. I will try to help, no problem. Okay, any question anyone, you can ask me. Or other our today's session will be end, and we already covered the project work and other things already covered. So if you have any question, you can ask me. Anyone, any question? And if you want, you can also join with the some collaboration work, such as some paperwork or research work. You can also contact with me, no problem. Okay, anyone, any question, you can ask me. And you can also get the certificate. I also send you the link, so you can just fill up this form, then you can also get the certificate of this our courses. Okay, anyone, any question, you can ask me. Any question?
Excuse me.
Okay, ask. Okay.
Can we export some parameter like pH, pH or some kind of sorry, I forgot. Metal concentration from the image.
So I don't understand what you say. So what?
Normally when we draw the map, when we export the picture, we can we export some physical parameter. Sorry, some chemical property
Okay, I
like
understand your thought. You want to identify the some chemical properties on surface body. Yeah.
yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah,
yes.
it's also possible. Then we need to develop the another algorithm. Even if you want, you can also detecting the mineral, different types of mineral, gold or other things. It's also possible to remote sensing technique. But this is our highly advanced courses. So suppose you want to use the identify the some mineral, then we need to provide the different types of algorithm. Then if you want, you can also learn from me, then no problem. But first of all, you need to complete the beginners part, then move to the advanced part. Okay, it's possible for
Okay.
identify the mineral using the remote sensing technique. We can easily do it, no problem. Suppose arsenic, water quality, mainly we can identify the pH and different types of total suspended solid. And we can also do for the chlorophyll. Actually remote sensing we can perform the can do anything we can do. Just we need to know the algorithm, then we can follow the algorithm and write our code, then we can get the result. Okay, so you can also try to read some scientific paper about your topics, then you can find out your own algorithm, then we can easily convert the algorithm in our code and get the result, no problem. Okay.
And the second question is, when I have a data I summarize from different paper about air pollution. Can I can I is can I import to the Google Earth engine and draw a map, draw maybe a bar chart or maybe some line chart? Can I?
Yeah, you can easily import this data in Google Earth Engine platform and work with this.
So so I want to ask the third question. So what type of this file can add to the Google Earth Engine, CSV
Yeah,
or XLM?
you can download the import the CSV file,
No,
no
no, 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 no,
problem.
no. Okay, import the CSV. Okay, the second thing, along the fourth thing I want to ask. Do I need to import some
Okay, no
some
problem. You can do this.
but I want to ask, when I want to ask, for example, when we use this, we need some sorry, it's uh wait a minute.
Okay, no problem. If you have any.
We need some east coordinates and y coordinates. So I want to ask when I summarize some characteristics like air pollution from many country around the world. So can I export them and draw them
Yeah,
on
yeah, you
the
can do this. You can do this. Yeah, it's also
Okay,
possible in
so
here.
can you hear me? Okay, I will contact you later.
Okay, no problem.
I
You can
want
contact with me,
okay
then we
okay
can
okay
also work. No problem.
okay. I want to learn
Okay.
this uh,
Okay. Anyone any
this
question?
question.
Anyone any question? Okay. So our today's session is end here. So when you face any problem, just contact with me. I also try to help you. No problem. Okay. So today is no more. And any question?
No question. Actually, I want to thank you very much. You have conducted 3 days long session, so we have learned a lot. Though these
Okay.
are the
Thank you.
beginner session, but I have a question that how your experience with G Google Earth, how many years you have been working with
Okay, so
Google Earth?
I mainly I have working that more than 3 hours, 3 years,
3 years.
and I also
Okay,
continuous to
okay.
learning the different things using the Google Earth Engine platform for the machine learning, deep learning. So continuously learning this part is processing to learning. So in this time I also try to short time give you the some introductory part. So now I hope you can easily understand any code of Google Earth Engine platform, any code, or you can get understand the any code. I hope.
So when you open the net lecture live the advanced or
Okay,
intermediate
I will
level.
send the, all of the information you can get from our WhatsApp group. No problem.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, anyone any question?
I have no question, but I want to thank you so much, sir. Actually, this is really a good course for me. Actually, I know Python programming, ArcGIS, QGIS. I am
Okay,
also doing
thank
some
you.
different types of research art.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so our to this, if you have any question, anyone can ask me, or any comment about this course, you can also do this, no problem. Anyone, any comment or anything? And
I also would like to thank you for your good presentation and good explaining. I
thank you.
hope to see you next time,
Okay, thank you.
maybe in advanced course.
Okay, thank you. And in this time I just show you only for the beginners part, so if you can just practice all of the details, so that why when you practice this you can easily understand the advanced courses. Okay, so when you start our advanced courses, then I will not move to the beginners part. So I already teach you all of the things for the beginners, so that's why when you start the advanced courses, then you can easily understand all the details. So that's why in this time you can just practice all of the details for your own region or your own area. You can just make the land cover classification map, make the chart, time series chart, make the NDWI map, all of the things you can just practice. Okay, anyone, any question or any
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
It will be helpful if you could please send us some, and that means you have sent today a research paper
Okay,
based on
Google Earth.
land cover and land
Okay,
change.
okay.
So if it's available for your work, suppose for NDVI or other air quality monitoring, water quality monitoring,
Yeah.
so it will be helpful for us
Okay, no problem.
if you
Actually,
send the link or
oh,
paper.
okay, okay, okay. I send all the details. No problem. Anyone, any question or any comment?
Again, thank you so much. We will contact you when we will get any problem.
Yeah.
So hopefully we will help.
Okay, you can get the lifetime
And
supported
I
regarding
also
these
thank you.
courses. No problem.
I would also like to thank you all the participants, though we have not talked yet. But I think for this short
Yeah.
period of time,
Yeah.
we learned a lot. And thank you so much.
Yeah, actually, I think the Google engine is better than ArcGIS just focus on the database, and if you have a database, you can draw anything. But the first thing ArcGIS need to know the coordinate of the region when you draw, because the yeah
Yeah.
Google engine is more useful.
Yeah. Actually, in this time, if you want, you can also introduce to the remote sensing. Then you can, in this time, you can just read the scientific paper about the remote sensing, and then you can see maximum paper in our country or another country. You can see they are not using the code. Okay, they are using the traditional software, just ArcMap or QGIS software for perform their remote sensing analysis. But if you are interested to the learn the more things about the remote sensing, you can read this paper. Okay, which paper already done using by ArcMap software by, or QGIS software. In this time you read this paper and find out the algorithm. You just convert this algorithm in the Google Earth Engine platform. So this is the better practice for using the Google Earth Engine platform, learn the Google Earth Engine platform. And when you convert the algorithm and write the code, you can face many problem. Okay, so you can also try to this. So it's the very helpful for me. And when I will run the Google Earth Engine platform, I read the scientific paper first, then I convert the algorithm from the traditional software to Earth Engine code editor. Okay, so it is a better way for learning the Google Earth Engine platform and learning the code. Okay, okay. Anyone, any question or anything, any comment, you can do this.
I would like to
I have a
thank you again,
question.
and hopefully we'll make some collaborative work in business purpose, and hopefully I'll obviously contact with you in this respect, and hopefully I will got much help from you.
Yeah, you can, if you want, if you have any research collaboration work such as you can author also me as the author, then we can also perform this, no problem. Okay,
Obviously, sir.
okay, no
Yeah.
problem, we can do this.
I have a question too.
Yeah.
Can we extract the data from the images for multi-point data as shapefile or CSV?
Yeah, we can also extract this data as a, you can see here, I also share my screen. Wait a minute. You can see here we already extract the NDVI data as a chart, okay. But if you can see, when I work with the NDVI map for the modis NDVI, then we can also create the chart and get the Excel file. Even you can see this is the data. I can get the time between this time period. I get the data, okay. If you want, you can also get the data in a CSV file format or Excel file. Actually, this is the part of our advanced courses. So you can see here. Suppose you want to make the time series chart of this map, okay, using this method, which I already show you that. When you want to perform this same code, it not work, because you can see this is the big region. Also, you can see this, it has a lot of pixel value, okay. So chart is not available for the big region, okay. Then we need to follow the another process. This process is that we need to download the data as a CSV file format in Excel file, okay. And from the Excel file, when I can get the data, we can easily make the chart, okay. It's possible
Okay,
for
thank
download the CSV file format. Yeah,
Can we do that for each years?
yeah, it's also possible.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Anyone, any question? Our today's session, 3 days session is totally completed. So I hope you learn all of the new things from these courses. And next time if you also meet, and in the meantime you face any problem regarding this course and other any information you want to need, you can just contact in this our group, or you can also contact with me personally, no problem. So today is no more, and I, as soon as possible, you also get your certificate. I send you the link for the certificate. You can just fill up this link and you can also get the certificate, okay. So today is no more.
Okay.
So hope you well. So today is no more. Okay, thank you for joining with us, okay.
Yes, sir. And good night.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you and good
Have a
night
guy-
to you.
Have a good night and nice weekend.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, bye.
Next, sir.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.